Interesting cross-section of swimmers we've got here. You get your 400 winner, Marwan El-Kamash, in lane 6. You've got Zane Grothy, who won this event a few weeks ago in Knoxville. And then you've got Eric Katz, the 18-year-old of the Sarasota Tsunami, in lane number 1, who won the 1500 a few nights ago. But right off the bat, it's El-Kamash, 26.7. He was 8th in the 200, won the 400. Swam the 400 at the 2016 Olympic Games for Egypt, where he placed 16th. His countrymate Akaram Mahmoud in lane number 7 is the owner of the Egyptian national record. He was 3rd in the 1500. And it is the two Egyptians leading the way, 55.76 and 56.63 after 100 meters. If you've got any friends or family that couldn't make it out this evening, you can let them know that we are streaming live at usaswimming.org. Send them a text, post a tweet, let them know that they can watch the same action you're watching. Maybe not with the same amount of excitement that you're getting to experience, but still the same amount of access to all of our swims this evening. .200 meters down, way too early to call, but it is a big lead already built by El-Kamash in lane 6. He's got a second of a lead over Mahmoud, and then about 3 seconds of a lead over the rest of the field after only 200 meters. Different split, same story. Mahmoud and El-Kamash leading the rest of the pack. Nick Norman, the 22-year-old from California Aquatics, in lane number 3, trying to chase them down a little bit. And then you basically got the equivalent of a peloton behind the rest of the group. Grothy, who owns the 7th fastest time in the world so far this year, is sitting in 4th place right now. You can fully expect him to just build into the rest of this swim. One of the first splits I've seen north of 30 for El-Kamash in 6, but it's still the fastest split in the field. So slowing down only slightly, but giving up no ground. That is the halfway mark. 3:55.28 is a strong first 400 meters. We'll see how that pace holds up. Mahmoud dipping back under the 30-point mark, 29.96, but not much of a gap closed down as El-Kamash was a 30.06. 350 meters to go here. Mahmoud continues to reel in El-Kamash 1/10 of a second at a time. If he continues the pace, we'll definitely have a sprint to the finish at the end here. Do not count out Nick Norman, and you can really never count out Zane Grothy. Norman looks like he's about 1.5 to 2 seconds behind That is the case. 2 behind Mahmoud, 2.2 behind El Kamash with 300 meters to go. That triplet, all three of them well on their way to being in the top 10 in the world so far in 2020. How high they will climb is yet to be determined. But to break into the top 5, you got to be a 7:59.63 or faster, and all three of them are well under that pace. Nick Norman is definitely accelerating. 29.6 on that 50 split right there. And a final lead change as Akaram Mahmoud of Wolfpack Elite takes over the lead. 200 meters to go, and this is shaping up to be a very close finish here in the men's 800 freestyle. But now it looks like Nick Norman has passed El Kamash. Who has fallen off of his own pace. Norman continuing to make up ground, but he's got a full second and a third that he's going to have to erase if he is going to find himself the winner of our 800 free. Coming up on some cowbell here for our 800 freestylers. You gotta have more cowbell. 1.1 seconds separate the two. Nick Norman continues to split faster than Mahmoud, but it's not by much. He's gonna have to really step on the gas if he's gonna chase him down in the final 100. Zane Grothy has moved into third place. Wow, what a split from Nick Norman. Can Akaram Mahmoud hold him off? Not every day you get an 800 free that ends this close. Mahmoud and Norman duking it out all the way to the finish. What a kick from Akaram Mahmoud. Nick Norman trying a last-ditch effort. But it is Akaram Mahmoud with a 7:55.89, and that is good enough for 5th fastest time in the world so far this year.